Hi everyone, my name is Umu and I'm React to the K channel creator.
Hello everyone, my name is Kevin. I'm a classical musician from the Musicians React series. I'm also a pianist.
Before you go to the comment section asking for us to react to Taemin's album, we are going to woo! And on top of that, to make our first reaction even more special, we will be featuring the Adrian McKinnon in the post-album first listen discussion section of our video. So please look forward to that. And let's jump into Criminal. Da 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 da. Okay, dramatic.
Major 4. Okay, this is such a vibe. I haven't heard a specific vibe like this in a while.
I'm already speechless. Beautiful melody line. Oh, it keeps going. That was such a long ascending line. And it's gonna change. Yep, goes up a note even higher. Wow.
A little bit of 80s. Tiny bit of 80s. But a lot of the percussions are a little more modern. But some of the higher synths remind me of that 80s throwback.
Woo! I love the slide up into high register.
Wow.
Wow. Oh, it's so good!
You hear the voice and you hear the instrumental melodic elements at the same time. The mixing is perfect. It's perfect.
Ooh, kind of melody riffing off the chorus melody. Octave added up in the left channel. Yeah! Sing it! Ooh!
Wow, this is edgy. This is really edgy.
It's amazing how just one new melodic line can add so much variation to original material.
What? What was that? That was so good. That was so good. That was so good.
To describe Taemin's music as a whole, it's very fluid, and it seems like atmosphere is key. Atmosphere is everything. So while they pick a certain vibe to create in the instrumentals, and then they have very, very, very subtle changes throughout. It isn't dramatic in the way of extreme changes or anything, which I tend to expect when listening to SHINee's music as a group. But they pick a vibe at the beginning and they continue that throughout, and sometimes take out some things and sometimes like sprinkle some things in. So the changes are very hard to hear until re-listens, or unless you're like listening really closely for it. And then there's, on top of subtle changes in the instrumental, there's as well in the chorus, because this chorus is one of those choruses where you have a melody and then you copy paste repeat it. And sometimes when I listen to those type of songs where you have the same melody 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, and you get really used to it and you're like, okay, this maybe is getting a little bit repetitive. So when we approached the third chorus, I was like, okay, please change something, make it like explode. We had a lot of like tension leading up to the end of the bridge. I was like, okay, we need something to just make it a little bit more in the third chorus. And they did that with his new melody line over the original melody line. And that was almost like, it's almost like a simple change, but it's also very powerful. And I thought it worked really well. It's that synth. Since we start with the synth without any percussion, without any groove, without any beat, you kind of are like, where are we with rhythmically? Like, how can I bob my head to this? And so 25, 3, 2, 1. We kind of have like some throps, but when the bass drum comes in, then you're like,
yeah, I never do second reacts, but today, this song I think needs it. 3, 2, 1. Because he seems so dominant in this song, but yet he's singing from a more submissive side. And the singing matches that so much. It's laid back, yet it's always on the beat, and it's moving forward. And there are waves. There are waves. And then this is when we reach ecstasy, you know. At first, and you can imagine what the is. It's a reaction to things happening.
It seems the motif throughout, something that continues throughout that song is the da-da-da-da-da-da continued from the intro to the verse to the chorus. So like I said, very fluid. We have a lot of repetition of stuff, but it's da-da-da-da, like less predictable of a rhythm in the scratchier bass synth that adds in a little bit of new variation. Woo!
Man. I just read a comment on the YouTube video about how this comeback isn't getting the recognition it deserves. Yeah, I'd be pretty bummed if I were Taemin right now, honestly. This is raw, and again, the production is so perfect. Like, it doesn't sound like a K-pop song. And I've grown to like the production tendencies that K-pop offers. But this is, it sounds American, but in the most artistic, refined way possible. Oh my gosh.
They basically created a full-on vibin' track over just bum, 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 bum. It's amazing how much of an atmosphere and how much of an experience you can create with just repeating a few notes.
Mm-hmm.
Those were just like, I already kind of went on a little rant during my summary section about how Taemin's music is so much about atmosphere and aesthetic than how I usually approach listening to music, which is expecting, extreme changes and unexpected melodies and expected textures. Although they had not necessarily unexpected textures, but just really good textures.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts?
I think this is one of the best K-pop songs I've heard in a very, very long time. It's so good. The production is absolutely perfect. Yeah, what's that face? You know everyone's watching you right now, right?
I stopped breathing for a sec.
Yeah, like Taemin. Did you have subtitles on?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's some raw stuff.
It is.
Oh my gosh. I don't remember Taemin's other stuff being so striking. but this was just like, I can't believe this is in a K-pop song.
Yeah.
He's not even mincing words, you know? Yeah, right from the beginning, I just felt it. I just felt, and I actually listened to this twice. And I never listened to songs twice during reactions.
That's true.
Yeah, and it was because I didn't pay attention to the lyrics until, like, that line that said, destroy me more. And I was like, what? Okay, I gotta be reading this. Yeah, so the second listen was literally just for the lyrics. Because
Wow, okay.
I knew I wouldn't have any more musical insights to bring, you know?
Yeah,
This song
it's quite
is
easy
very...
to catch on first listen.
Yeah, but here's something that I think this song unveiled for me. I never realized that when I listen to K-pop, I expect a K-pop style production. There's a K-pop style production that I've subconsciously started to expect from K-pop songs. And this is one of the first songs that sounds so comfortably American in a way that's...
Like Western.
Yeah, in
pop
the way
production.
that's the most appealing. Because I was actually just listening to the 2020 album by The Weeknd today, and I really like that album. And this just really, really fits that. It fits that American style production and the type that's good, the type that I want to hear more in American songs.
So
And
are you
I
talking
think-
about production like mixing, or are you talking about
Yeah,
like
mixing.
synth sounds and okay.
Everything. Just, yeah, the types of sounds they chose, and even just, yeah, the amount of variety that they chose, like, you know, not too much. It's not about the mind-blowing variety. That sound, that feels very American as well. It just feels very, I don't want to say mature. I'm going to say it feels like,
yeah.
it feels like it feels like home territory for me. It's like,
Okay.
wow, I've never felt this at home. It's like, this is just what I listen to all the time. And I think that aspect of it really, really, yeah, struck a chord with me. Because here's the thing. I like a lot of K-pop songs that, you know, mix Western elements, but it deserves to be commended when a song does the fundamentals, the stuff that I can't even break down usually. Like, why do these instruments fit so well together? Why does this sound like a truly Western type of hit?
Yeah.
I can't explain that, but when I hear it, I gotta say, whoa, this is really, really awesome. My guess would be something about compression, something about the way the instruments are leveled. Yeah, but the vibe was there, and the vibe continued, and I never even thought, I mean, I knew it was repetitive. I knew, but I never thought to point it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought to point it out.
What specific moment of the song or like specific parts did you think worked for you the best?
It's the whole thing. It's literally the whole thing. And that makes a lot of sense because, yeah, this is not a song about moments. It feels like every second there is a new revelation because the pre-chorus is very much waves, da 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 da, like these scales upwards.
Which
And there's-
actually kind of continues from his song Want, because his Want, the main melody is da 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 da. It's just literally up a scale and down a
I
scale,
see.
then up a
I
scale
see.
and down.
I wonder how the lyrical content matches because I feel like this matches the lyrical content very much. You know, you're feeling a build up and then you kind of just ride on that high for a very long time in the chorus.
I think I felt what you felt, but at a lower level because I was just vibing it with the same energy of the music, and I was like, yeah, this is like constant level of Taemin's world of sound. This
see.
fits him so well. And I like you said, like there's no specific moment that stands out because it is all about the fluidity of getting through this,
Yeah.
what he wants to say, what he wants to sing about. But I really love the third chorus when he just decides to belt it out, and it adds a new level of appreciation to the track for me. So thank you so much for everyone tuning in. Please look forward to our album Listen. It might be out in a bit because, you know, 9 songs is a lot, and also we're probably gonna have a really in-depth conversation with Adrian McKinnon.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it might be a while, but please look forward to it, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it as we have enjoyed this song, and we'll enjoy the album. Yay! Thanks.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.